Hello. Before we adventure today, I need to talk a little bit. Um, Today, well, okay. As is probably, as is certainly abundantly clear to anybody who's watching this video and knows anything about this game, I have been playing completely blind. And, you know, also playing the way that I play Breath of the Wild. That's kind of the inspiration I've taken from the way that I've played here. Just a really ADHD style, just kind of like, ooh, what's that? And then follow it and then like forget what I was supposed to be doing and just following my whim and my curiosity across the map. It is a fun way to play, but you'll note that a couple episodes ago, I think, I was talking about how lonely and cold and, well, not cold, but how lonely and empty this game felt compared to Dark Souls. One of the things I liked about Dark Souls was just how populated it felt. And I hung out with a friend today, the first time that I've hung out with a friend who was also playing Elden Ring since I started this playthrough 80 something hours ago. And he's been watching my playthrough. Hi, Charlie. And he pointed out to me that, there's lots of things that I'm missing, and that he's like, oh, I wish I could give tips and stuff like that. And I expressed that, well, I know that the thing that's inevitable is that I'm going to be missing NPC stuff. And he said, yeah, you've missed a bunch of NPC stuff. And the way he said it, I think the implication was that I've missed it and will never be able to see it in this playthrough at this point. And he even named a character, Bach, I think, that I completely missed and can presumably now never see. And, it was quite disheartening, actually. No offense to him, of course, but it just made me, have to face the, obvious, clear this whole time drawback of the playstyle that I chose here. A playstyle that I chose based on wishing that I'd played Bloodborne that way. My first Bloodborne playthrough, the mystery of it and the novelty or the atmosphere of the mystery was such a huge part of my enjoyment, and it was a little bit undercut by the fact that I was constantly paranoid that I was going to be missing storylines and looking stuff up and seeing, secrets that I would have discovered organically had I not looked them up. It was a stressful way to play, to constantly be kind of thinking like, oh, I better look at the right way to do this, instead of just organically going through the game. And thinking this was my chance to play that way in a FromSoft game, that's how I've been playing this game. However, this game's really different from Bloodborne. It is less likely that you'll run into the correct NPCs, and it's also feeling less replayable to me. It is not replayable. It is not unreplayable. Of course, it's very replayable. I would have to play this, as Charlie pointed out today, countless hundreds of times probably if I wanted to see everything there was without looking anything up. And I probably will play again. As a matter of fact, I'm almost certain I'll play again. I might even start a concurrent playthrough with this one just to go through the correct path, the path that the game sort of laid out for me that I actively chose to ignore because I missed out on stories and characters that, I would say, so what, big deal, except for that, as we saw a couple episodes ago, I've been missing I've felt their lack, even without knowing that I was missing them. I felt like there's people missing here. I felt like lonely, and that would have been healed if I had either been lucky enough to come across them or kind of looked things up a little bit more. Now, am I saying that I made a mistake, that this would have been a good playstyle to have for Bloodborne, but that doesn't mean that it was a good playstyle to have for Elden Ring? Well, no. I think there's other reasons that I did this, not just my regret over the way that I played Bloodborne. One of the reasons is that I really like watching people play games like FromSoft games blind, and I really like seeing them. I'm excited by those moments where they get so close to seeing something that I know is there, but they miss it, and then they come back again the next time, and they see it this time, and it's so triumphant and exciting. So I haven't been up there. I also haven't been up there. But so I don't necessarily regret everything, and I can replay the game. It's a little bit exhausting and daunting to think of replaying a game this huge and open, but I can do it, and I probably will. It's not like I don't have free time to some extent. However, that castle kind of looks like the one that was underground. I wonder if it extends underground. However, there is one thing I do kind of regret, which is that in choosing the specific playstyle as my method of playing this game blind, where I'm not really... I mean, Stormfield Castle, I did some pretty good, careful, thoughtful problem solving, puzzle solving to make sure that I got to see everything, kind of, although I probably still missed stuff. That's an NPC, right? I also have been very distracted and very running through everything, which is fine. I don't regret running through things. What I kind of, sort of regret is not stopping more often to think. Because one thing that occurred to me after talking to Charlie today and realizing that there was, getting confirmed the obvious fact that I was missing NPCs because of my playstyle, made me realize that NPCs are marked on the freaking maps. And I could have been, every time I get a new map piece, looking around and making sure that I paid attention to all the names that were on there and going to see them. Also, Charlie pointed out when I talked about being interested in Selen's storyline and being worried about her being trapped, that seeing her trapped would have been a great thing to... Where's this guy? He pointed out that if I saw Selen and was worried about her, that maybe something that I could have thought about is, like, I wonder what's going on with her here. I wonder what's going on with her storyline. Maybe I should go back and visit the place where I saw her previously, and then maybe it'll provide me clues. Stuff like that that I really had not been stopping long enough to think about. And I do kind of regret it. So today, rather than do what is right in front of us here... Jesus, you guys. I think what we're going to do today, once I finish talking... Really? By the way... I think I'm going to try doing this. And... Hello. This too. Keep this more simple, and then I can just... Oops. You know, do that. And then I won't have to, like, then switch to that or whatever. I didn't actually mean to summon you, though. Oops. Okay, I'm not used to this yet. Let's go talk to this guy that I saw up the road reading a book. And then I'm going to look at the map and I'm going to teleport around and go to places that have names marked on them. And maybe, by some crazy stroke of luck, this Bach guy will still be around. Although probably not. Because Charlie said that he was quite charming. Where was that guy that I saw before? He was up a road, but that road seems to have disappeared. Ah. Wait, is there seriously... What's going on here? Am I missing something? Wow, what do you know? That's the first time I've actually found a hidden wall without looking it up or doing it on accident. And it again just disappeared right away.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals.
What happened to the sky?
An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
This bitch sells Somber Smithing Stones 3.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished.
Never heard that
You
acknowledged.
don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. Did Blythe send me?
I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap. Blythe actually did that, did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
That was a long time ago. I think Blythe did say something. A talisman adorned with the royal crest lowers FP consumed by skills. An honor said to have once been awarded to Carian knights who served as direct retainers to the Nut Kingdom's princesses. Now there is only one princess, Rani, daughter of Renala. That's not Rena? Okay, 5,000. I'm just gonna try and buy this while I'm here. I probably had some. I didn't need all of that. Oh, I didn't have much. 1,000.
Something else. Something else.
I honestly cannot remember what Blythe said at all. Alright, anyways. Let's do this. Because it tells me where people are even if I haven't met them yet. Does it not? Well, let's do first things first. Wait, is she back? It says she's here. I wonder if I missed something already. These games are exhausting, though. You know, it isn't... Here's the thing. I can regret missing things. But frankly, if I had chosen from the beginning to look things up, I would regret that too. Because I always have. It's weird that you're here.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
It's very weird that you're here. Huh? Are there two Hakus? Because these games don't normally do that. If somebody's somewhere, then they usually stay there. And if they move, they usually comment upon it or have something new to say. What the hell? That wasn't here last time, I swear. Oh my god. She's killing her too. So that giant ball that came out of the ground somewhere else too. I don't know what that area is called. It's not like I don't know where it was. I just don't know what it's called to name it. Near the well. To Einsel River. But it didn't show up here like that the last time I was here. Which means that heavily suggests that now, somehow, that I'm being chased by something? Anybody else want a piece of this? Because I don't want you to chase me down there. Damn, okay. I've gotten stronger since last time I was here, I think. I think that red light implies that's all of them.
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
That's the same dialogue as before. Is this supposed to imply somehow that one of these is an imposter? That perhaps the Selen that I've been learning from is an illusion? Am I supposed to kill one of them? I mean, I would assume that the real Selen would be the one that was locked up. If anything. Do the symbols of these guys get actually any smaller or bigger? They do, kinda, huh? Yura's still here. I mean, I could go visit him. This is the merchant. This is Kale, who I should go talk to. He always often has new things to say, doesn't he? I had a dream last night, which is only my second Elden Ring related dream, surprisingly. That I was playing the game and that it announced that all of the merchants had moved to the Round Table Hold.
It's always a pleasure. Goodbye for now.
So this time is gonna be pretty fruitless. Who's here? The War Master? Knight Bernal. He's just as a merchant in his own right, though. Sure, this isn't very interesting, but I gotta do it at some point, you know? Who's this? Right, Bestial Sanctum, Gronk. I do have stuff to give him. May as well go here while I'm doing this. I'm tempted to call Charlie right now and be like, what the heck, Charlie? Selen's in 2 places at once. What does it mean? I mean, seriously, the problem with this is that I have to, without looking it up, it's not just missing things, it's also making the wrong choices. I have to be willing to risk, if I don't want to look anything up, following my instincts and killing one of them, see what happens.
I'm not sated. Feed me more death.
Bestial Vitality. Incantation taught by Gronk, the beast clergyman. Fills the body with bestial vigor, restoring HP over a period of time. Having gained intelligence, the beasts must have felt how their wildness slipped away as civilization took hold. Is that how civilization works? just seeps into you like a curse. Finger Reader Crone. Alright, I gotta confess something. How should I explain myself here? After Charlie told me about Bach, I think I just wanted like a sense of where he was. I don't remember actually why I was looking it up. Anyways, I looked him up. I didn't like go to a Wikipedia article of him. I just searched his name. I had a reason, and I actually don't remember it. I was thinking I could defend myself. I guess I can't. But anyways, I found out that he's a demi-human that talks, which is something that I've wanted to see this whole time, ever since Kenneth suggested such a thing were possible. So that's part of the reason that I'm so disappointed in myself right now. But it's inevitable. It's a choice I made, and I would have had regrets had I made the other choice too. You know? I would have been constantly dancing around trying to save some of the surprises for myself while also constantly giving them up. And every time that I found something out, I would have felt the way that I actually feel having found out what I know about Bach, which is, oh, that would have been really amazing to find on accident and be like, oh my god. Which, you know, I still could have saved for a future playthrough. And now I've spoiled that. And so see, even looking up stuff that I've missed, I regret it. So I shouldn't have, so I made the right choice, right? But that also brings another point that I've already forgotten for some reason. Trying to remember it while I fight these guys. Same old?
I must begin my search for a true and stalwart lord of the...
Gosh, I really don't remember what I was going to say. I'm quite annoyed by that. Oh, I feel so defeated. My brain feels so dead. What was I gonna say? Nothing that I do works out. I feel completely aimless and brain dead right now, and I kind of just want to stop. Right now. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something that mattered to me. Nothing is working out. I'm very depressed today. Also, wasn't there like another thing I was gonna do? Fuck, my brain is so freaking dead. There was another thing I was gonna do other than just run around. Was it just check Sorcerer's Talon? Maybe it was. Maybe that's all it was. Hold on, I gotta stop playing. Okay, so I took a little break. Not much of one, just a little one. I'm still sad. I'm still upset. Not about anything particular, just that's my mood. My brain is dead. I still can't remember what I was gonna say. It doesn't freaking matter, actually, at all. Anyways, point is, it's pointless to worry about things that have already happened. That includes not looking up things and missing things. It also includes looking up things, which I also regret, because that's how dumb I am. I regret both of those things. And the reality of it is that my enjoyment of this game is about exploration, and I can explore carefully sometimes, and sometimes it's more fun to just be wide-eyed and childlike and not think carefully and just run into things. I've done both of those methods. I will continue to do both of those methods, I'm sure. And in the end, if that's what I like about the game, then I should just keep playing like that, and I'm going to miss things, and it's good to miss them, because then it's, by not looking them up, I am saving them for the eventual day that I do run into them. It'll still be cool. I feel like there was definitely a further point that I wanted to make. The hell is this? What is this? Oh, that's the time that I went way over there. Now, is this space ever going to be filled in? Is there a full underground map? Anyways, my idea of searching around for places that might have people is pointless. And I need to get over kicking myself for looking up this bot character. I regret even asking its name, honestly. That's my fault. I don't have any sense of direction unless I just go back to pretending like nothing ever happened. So I should do that. Also, I should mark this and go here. It's just a great example of, like, I've got a great relationship with myself, don't get me wrong, but this is something that I it's kind of inaccurate to say that I hate it about myself. It's more accurate to say that it is an inconvenience of being me that is frustrating to have to deal with. I don't blame myself for it, I just have to suffer it as if it were some sort of medical condition. And that is that I frequently have very strong feelings that are the exact opposites of each other. Wanting one thing and wanting the opposite at the same time. Regretting doing one thing, but also simultaneously regretting not doing it more. Good day, sirs. I will come back this way someday. Right now I'm just trying to find a cave to, you know, I just, Mommy needs a cave. I'm sad. Super soporific. Oh, for sleep. Mommy just needs a cave to relax with. Because Mommy's having a bad day. So, don't worry. I won't ignore you forever. Come back and I'll see what you have to hide. Is that a really big land squirt? Oh, I've seen those before, though. There's really big land squirts in the, whatever the red swamp, I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, one thing that Charlie did tell me that was pretty cool is that he actually, I had this guess and he confirmed it, that the altering the garments actually just switches something between, like, I have commoner's garb and commoner's simple garb. What this does is actually swap between, I think he was saying that they swap between these two. Although that looks different. Yeah, that's not quite accurate, is it? Oh, but it shows what it turns into. I didn't even realize that this was a visual thing. Okay, so it's a visual alteration thing, which is interesting, I guess. Anyways, Charlie, if you're watching this, I hope you don't feel bad. This is really just, this isn't like your fault that I am having these sad thoughts. It's like these thoughts have been basically repressed in me, and I just got them unlocked basically, but they were there already, you know? Like, I knew that there was gonna be regrets and things that I missed that I wish I hadn't missed, and I've just been kind of successfully ignoring that, but it was gonna catch up with me eventually, you know? This place is awesome. This swamp and the open worldness in general, when there's these big open areas, it seriously stresses me out. Seriously does. It's really hard for me to get a sense that I'm finding everything. I really like to feel like I am successfully fully exploring an area as I go through it, but it's impossible for me to do that here. The way that my brain works, I would be walking around in circles, constantly paranoid because it's so big that by the time that I get around the whole thing, I'm paranoid that I missed the beginning. It's enough time for my sickness to set in, you know? Hey, that's the third one. I can finally get a fucking new one. Soporific stuff, Trina's lilies, which I mean, admittedly are everywhere. I wonder if I'm going to finally encounter a sleepy boss. I would really like that. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Can you switch, please? Thank you. You guys can chill, you know. I mean, this game has really been bringing out my mental illness in a way that few video games do. It's kind of surprising. It makes me conflicted. It gives me choice paralysis. It gives me obsessive regrets. It gives me just general paranoia that I didn't start recording, which I guess is the fault of the recording, not the video game. But it really does breed that in me because of the openness. Like, Breath of the Wild didn't have this problem in spite of the openness because there wasn't a sense that you could miss stuff. But combining the, like, if you don't see this NPC on your way through, you'll miss them, of FromSoft games, with the sort of, like, meandering, vast open spaces of Breath of the Wild is a dangerous concoction for somebody with my particular mental weaknesses. Where were those bats? I guess this way still. Oh, it only takes one? It's shocking. I just need to breathe and slow down. Also, I shouldn't blame the game too much. Partially, I'm just mentally ill and it's gonna crop up no matter what I do. I'm just catching it on camera now, so I guess I'm more self-conscious of it. I think there's something in between there. Are they killing each other? They're hurting each other. Music here. By the way, I'm not a fan of the music in this game. Part of the reason why I haven't been stopping to think is because every time that I try, honestly, it's very hard for me to think when there's a constant... The music in Limgrave especially, just that like eternal long trumpet note, is miserable to me. It just completely overwhelms my brain. It like... The frequency like cancels out my brain's thinking frequency. It's like a stupidifier. This looks like the inside of one of the mines, but like above ground. I could hear you from far away. The new talisman is cool, but frankly, I don't think I'm ever gonna have to change my talismans. Using the talisman as an extra heal is something that's really good to me. Speaking of an extra heal. Oh, there's a ladder. And then the, wait, talismans. I'm getting talismans mixed up with the Wondrous Flask of Physic. I'm so sorry. No, but the talismans even more so is what I'm trying to say. The Source Seal, with, I mean, I can't get rid of this. I love this too much. And this one I'm just getting used to. It's like defining my playstyle. What was that clank? Hello? This is a mine. Oh, you're far from home, buddy. Well, so much for that. Doesn't look like there's as much to do up there anyways. Yep, it's a mine, but outside somehow. It's crazy. one's greener than usual. It sounds like there's only one guy here. Is he still mean to me? Well, he's not an NPC, but it looks like he might ignore me. Maybe they all would have ignored me if I'd just been more chill about it. I just had such a hard time with them when they did attack me that I figured I should take care of them before they became a threat, wherever possible. Are you the only one left, buddy? Sort of fine with that. I feel like I could have tried harder, but I didn't want to. I was already poisoned, you know what I'm saying? Broken hearted you. Do 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 ba 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 da 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 dee dee da 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 dee 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 do do bop do do la 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 da 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 da. Why is fair play. Hello? It's not like I'm not clicking the button. Now, what is it on the ground that triggers the poison? Those things. These things? I only remember seeing 3, but anyways, yeah, it's those little blendy bombs that blend in really well. This is an interestingly refreshing layout here. Seems I can go... Oh, never mind. Not that far past. A little bit past, though. It's something. Oh, I didn't expect to go up. Okay. Oh, this goes quite a ways up. It's a shame, because I want to go quite a ways down. This goes quite a ways up. That is intense. I guess it wasn't this side. I thought it was this side. That's quite a fall. What's the safest way down here? Do I have to use cotton? Kind of feels like I do. Alright, well, I've got cotton. Should have looked down the hole while I was at it. Is that another spot I could go? I want to go these other spots? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's too much for me to take in. I could use another save spot at this point. I'm gonna assume this guy's gonna commit suicide again and run? Okay. What? Why, camera? Why? You can play that game. Ah, you're the guys that blow up. Damn. Okay, I did not realize how low my timer was. We'll have to continue this next time. Bye for now, folks.